great to see you all. I just want to say a few words. I've got some special guests before I get to that. As we enter this dawn of a new era, I want to talk about all that we have been through together. We have faced a lot of evil in recent years. And I do believe that the fight is not about left versus right, or liberal versus conservative, Republican versus Democrat. It's about good versus evil, and about what is true versus what is untrue. It's about truth and untruth. And oftentimes that fight is not necessarily with an external foe or an enemy outside of you. That fight is actually within us. The fight inside of ourselves to do the right thing no matter what. Tell the truth no matter what. And telling the truth in times of universal deceit is a revolutionary act. It's hard, it's difficult. Even as we enter this new era, it will be difficult. And that's why the people who do that, the few, the very few, are so inspirational to us. Because they do it at great personal cost. And in the beginning of a fight, a charge, the patriot is a brave but rare man. But when his cause succeeds, the timid then join him. For at that point, it doesn't cost as much to do what he does. So in the beginning, we have these brave people that act as a catalyst for everybody else. People like Zachary Apotheker from the Border Patrol, who appear in the film Line in the Sand, who had his badge and gun taken away because he had the audacity to blow the whistle on child trafficking. People like Aaron Vecchi here in Arizona from the Border Patrol, who blew the whistle, who are currently facing retaliation in the United States government. But they did it anyway, because it was the right thing to do. People like Kelsey Goodman from FEMA in North Carolina, who told the truth at great cost to themselves. And we have a couple video clips of these individuals that I'll play for you.
There are still people that are missing, communities without power, without water. It was just too much for me to sit and listen to it all and not respond.
Fire music, you know? Maybe they will. Maybe after this they will, you know? But my conscience will be clean.
When a girl like Laken Riley's... No, when a girl like Laken Riley is jogging, she's top of her class at nursing. And we sign those fucking files, man. That's blood on our hands. That's blood on your hands. And that's a joke, maybe. You just keep collecting that check. Let me ask you this: if it was your mother, or your sister, or your aunt, how would you feel?
They're gonna face ruin, and their lives will be destroyed.
You're looking at it.
These are very brave people, and I think we're in the dawn of a new era, where perhaps people in the United States government, perhaps people in these agencies can now feel comfortable to come forward. And I call upon President Trump and the head of all these agencies, whether it be IRS, EPA, FBI, whatever, to have the back of the people who have witnessed the corruption and fraud, to encourage people to come forward, to fire anybody who retaliates against them. I think we have a very limited window of time to do this in the next year, to keep the pendulum swinging. I know what you're thinking. You know, maybe you will face retaliation one day. Maybe it's not worth it. Maybe it's not worth the pain and the sacrifice. But I go back to a guy like Aaron Vecchi, who told me he's gonna tell his grandchildren one day about what he did. And to paraphrase Shakespeare, this is the story that the good man shall teach his son. And you're gonna be remembered from this day to the ending of all time. Because the truth is eternal. And you can be part of a group like this, the few, the happy few, the band of brothers. For he today who sheds his blood with me shall be my brother. Wherever you are, wherever you come from, this day shall make you a man. And men who are asleep will stand accursed they were not here, and hold their manhoods cheap, while any speaks that fought with us today. Everybody, take out your phones. There's a flashlight on the phone. I want you to turn it on. And right here, right now, I'm going to introduce you to some of the people who inspire me. In the darkest moments, when we're surrounded by evil, we're reminded by the best of humanity and the goodness in people. It just takes a few, a happy few. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to two Border Patrol agents and a FEMA whistleblower. Come on stage.
The Bible says that to whom much is given, much will be required. And God has given this country such an amazing opportunity with the re-election of Donald Trump. But it's up to every single one of us to make that change and to tell the truth and to show what's going on in your communities. And it is hard. It really is hard. You'll lose friends. You'll be called names. Your jobs might retaliate against you, but I promise it is so worth it. It's worth it because this country is worth it. So please, if you see something, y'all speak out and do what's right. Be bold and be courageous. God bless y'all. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Folks, there are people inside my agency that don't want me here speaking to you tonight. In fact, since I became a whistleblower, they've served me, you're welcome, they've served me illegal gag orders, they've accused me of insubordination, and just 2 days ago, they called me in to investigate me for the interview I did with James O'Keefe a couple months ago. They tell me that the interview was unauthorized. Well, I tell them I don't need their authorization to talk to James O'Keefe. I trust in God, I walk by faith, and I know if you do the same, the truth will prevail. Thank you so much, God bless you, and Merry Christmas.
I only stand here today because I have Jesus Christ in my life. Christ is King. Christ is King. Guys, I only have a short time. Let me get it up. He is king. I'll keep it short. I'm no hero. I'm the average everyday American. My only two siblings died of drug overdoses, so I went to the border to stop the drugs. And I saw people that shouldn't be let into this country, let in and given benefits that our veterans don't get. Homeless veterans, they deserve it. I'm no hero. I have some Border Patrol agents today that are here, Martin Laura, Ann Pope, Alan Oliphant. They're the hero. These people behind me are the hero. This is a celebratory event. We're going to take our country back, and we're not going to let them take anything from us. I said this before, and it came from the heart, so I'm just going to repeat it. They can try to take our country, they can try to take everything from us, they'll never take our God. When you have God in your heart, you can't lose. Guys, God bless you and God bless America.
Zach gave me a necklace from his family, which I wear. I wore it on the train in Mexico, and it's kept me alive. So I want to say a few more words and bring one more person out. Before I do, there needs to be a foundation to support people like this. There is a foundation called Citizen Journalism Foundation that will help pay their legal bills. We have an attorney. Of course, you need a special type of lawyer to deal with this sort of thing. A gentleman named Mike Yoder from Citizen AG is going to help us. Come on, Mike, come on stage. Mike Yoder, Citizen AG, tell the world what you're going to do on behalf of whistleblowers.
We all know monsters exist, but there's not enough of them to carry out the carnage and corruption of this magnitude. It's the everyday average, hardworking American that never thinks or conceptualizes that they're going to be subjected to this ploy against the American people. And when you do, and you realize it, and you speak out, you pay the price. And right now, that's going to change. It's going to stop right here and right now, because we're not just going to defend them. We're going to prosecute the government officials that are
pushing us. James O'Keefe from Citizen Journalism Foundation are announcing that we're going to protect whistleblowers, pay your legal bills, and go on offense, not just defense. Mike, for those of you out there, people watching inside the federal agencies or corporations that are afraid, what's your message to them?
I would honestly just say tread lightly, because we're coming. The law is the law. Our rights come from God, and you better not violate either. I know James. I've worked with James for the last 3 years. He has gone through absolute hell on earth, and I can tell you that this promise I make is that neither one of us will ever stop fighting till God calls us home or Hillary Clinton finds us.
We're not. We have one more thing we'd like to do in the 2 or 3 minutes I have left. After, while these whistleblowers are coming public, we're doing some stories on Disney, and we had caught one of these guys on tape, a vice president of Disney, saying he was discriminating against people on the basis of race. Vice President of Disney. Disney sent me a cease and desist letter to stop from publishing what you're seeing on tape. And there was an individual inside of Disney, an executive, well-paid executive, who then helped us report on inside information involving children, drag shows, screenshots of transitioning children with Disney money, we would know none of this except for this brave insider within Disney who has not gone public, not yet. However, he's here today. So, one more time, take out your phones. Let's bring out the brave whistleblower inside Disney, Michael Greco. Come on stage. Now Disney fired this man. They fired him for bringing forth these revelations. He's a hero.
I got fired for the truth. I worked at Disney for 6 years. And I was a software engineering manager. And what I did over there increased their operational efficiency, right? I was saving them money. I was doing the good work, right? Trying to help my company. But then I started to discover what they were actually doing with the money that I was saving. They were supporting organizations that are transitioning young children. Young children, once they're in this, transitioning into the LGBT community, they will never be the same. They are destroying our children. They fought hard against the Parental Rights Act that Governor DeSantis put in to keep parents to have rights over their children, right? They fought against banning teachers from indoctrinating our children into the LGBT community. And for that, they retaliated. They fired me. They didn't even pay me my bonus. no right to interfere with a parent and their children. They have no right to interfere in our politics, because we are the people of the United States and our vote should count, not theirs.
We have a special, Mike Casey and my assistant can come on stage. We have a special gift for you. I did not tell him this, but we are going to give you your bonus. Here's $100,000. At Make America Rave Again.